resist, Branya.
No!
Look upon their promised future, Branya! A world without poverty, without cold, without suffering. A world where people no longer have to pray like prisoners for survival. A world that we can guard for all eternity. 700 years ago, we tried and fought unceasingly, believing that the radiance of human nature could shepherd us towards rejuvenation. And to what end? A crushing defeat. Why, when faced with irrefutable strength, is our first thought always to... It is the conceit and cowardice entrenched in the depths of human nature.
Your brainwashing ends here, you witch! Zila?
You came. I thought the blizzards had entombed.
You wish! Branya! I don't know what happened between you and one. These guys have come through hell to get here, to seal this Stellaron thing. And two, do you remember what I said? If anything happened to you, I'd save you. Do you understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out and bring you back myself. Zila. All of you.
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to it's time I told you my other reason. I want to witness your choice. I have told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stellaron. Many years ago, the voice of the Stellaron sounded in my ears for the first time. I was no different from the previous generations of guard. My conviction was once steadfast, and compared to the illusory evermore. I have agonized, long agonized over how to convey, and I would descend into... Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have imposed, Rania. Throughout, choose. My...
Madam Cocolia, I am grateful to you for raising me and for allowing me the privilege of choice, but I am sorry. You say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. Perhaps you're right. Desperation sheds a light on the darkest recesses of the heart. What about those simply struggling for survival, fighting for something better? I've witnessed our ancestors built this city, striving in the bitter snow to prolong our civilization. Even if this world is doomed to fall apart, we should allow humanity to pave the way to its final outcome, not hand over our fate to the seed of ruin. We are guardians, Mother. Chosen from among the mass, you seek to crush human nature underfoot while masquerading as an...
So, this is your choice. I understand, Branya. Such a...
The ground! It's shaking! What's happening? That sign...
The fate of this city, of Belobog, is sealed, and you will become the foundation of the new world! You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you! Rise, engine of creation!
It's one of the Architect's ancient machines! Watch out, all of you!
talking about. Weldon, I've been up on the you the time. You've got quite the Trailblazer edition on your hands. So, how did that guy work? Or, importantly, how do you stop him from working?
I'll cover you! Grab hold of me!
Behold, the power granted by them! Listen to the power surge! Sing! The Stellaron's promise is the only hope for this world. Just as it dispelled the Antimatter Legion 700 years ago, so too will it wipe you from the face of this world! Take this! Batter up!
Rules are made to be broken.
Let's go! Humanity, let me bestow upon you despair!
Is this... But I was fighting Cocolia the last time I came here.
The commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal district.
Why do you hesitate, Cocolia? Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get...
Madam Cocolia, the monsters are surging this way. It's too dangerous here.
Mother, I still don't understand. The fragmentum corrosion...
The automatons will ensure their safety. The most important defensive position is here on the surface.
The city is drowning in tears. But we could not defy the will of the Stellaron. Yes. But we have no right to judge. The fragmentum had been expanding for the past 700 years to see the home we vowed to preserve wither away. The day will come when even the strongest of wills cannot help but give in to such. You are but a stranger to us. And yet you say so be it. What is there to lose when touch the light of the amber train?
choice.
Nothing of the plight of this world. Nothing of the wait for its final end.
Even if we are doomed to destruction, we will go brave.
No, that end won't come to pass while we're around.
The power of the stellar. You are but cinders of the old world, soon to become ashes! The Stellaron, warmest of the future. It will include everything!
It's over.
Mother, did you wake up from that dream?
Wow. That was a tough trailblazing expedition.
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already. They'll seal the Stellaron.
Nice! The crisis on this world is basically over, right?
Now that the Stellaron is sealed, the Eternal Freeze will slowly recede. It will depend.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you. I'm fine. There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this. You mean use a lie to conceal a lie? But if I do that, then...
You have to, Branya.
Seela...
I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think there's any other way. In the underworld, we tell the kids, things will be better tomorrow. Can you imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here? They'd be devastated. If we can't trust the Guardians, who?
Mother died to What? The visitors from beyond the sky told her the secret of the Stellaron. She knew that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy it. And yet, she decided to challenge its power. A power beyond human comprehension. Supreme Guardian Cocolia Sacra from here on out. That's the truth the world will hear. What do you think?
It keeps the hope.
It's logical.
Why do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth. But...
Thank you for understanding. For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All the mistakes, madness, evil, dreams. Now, I must take over the duties of the Supreme Guardian and discard my naive fantasies. I'm sorry, Seela. Please, protect this secret with me.
Say no more.
Thank you. Well then, as promised, let's start rebuilding the bridge between the overworld and the underworld. Sela, can you tell everyone in the underworld that this...
Of course. Leave it to me. Nat's probably getting...
While you do that, I'll head back to the...
Are you okay?
What's wrong, Branya? Do you...
I'm fine.
She's exhausted. Quick.
Right. I almost forgot. You're still wanted by the guards. I might... That's settled then. I'll leave Nat to you.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there? Don't think you can just reappear on the battlefield with a cool weapon in your hands and skip the story. You drew the Amber Lord's gaze? Right at that moment? That's too much of a coincidence.
She probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Originally, we thought it was because the Stellaron was linked to the destruction. Let's focus on the business at hand first. We shouldn't disrupt Himiko and Mr. Yang while they're dealing with the Stellaron. Let's talk once we're back on the Express.
You're right. We need to finish what we started. Let's hurry up and find Natasha. Whoa! Look at the big blue ceiling!
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
So this is... the overworld? The air here smells... different.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again. All those years. We've been through a lot, Natasha.
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going. And let the day just pass me by.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
People of Belobog, hear me. Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret. The order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together, people of the underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering. But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars. But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Branya Rand, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long live Alibi! Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Ugh, forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Bronya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.